Hello everyone, this is the real Black Utaku, and I am finally off hiatus. For my first video of being off hiatus, I'm going to be taking part of the Secret Life of YouTuber tag chain. Unlike the previous tag chain I was involved in, I'm not sure where this one got started. All I know is that the Black Critic guy got tagged, he tagged Star6Wars1, and then he tagged me. I've got a list of 12 questions I'm going to answer for all of you, and hopefully I can keep this chain going. Anywho, let's get started. Question number 1, how long have I been on YouTube? Now the first video I uploaded actually was uploaded about 4 or 5 years ago. I'll go and put an annotation with the link to the video if I'm able to find it. However, I didn't officially become part of YouTube until I made the account that I'm currently using for vlogs and as a personal account, I'll be trolling, which I set up in November of 2012. However, that was just primarily used for keeping up with subscriptions, and commenting, and making playlists using other people's videos. I didn't make my first vlog until a year later, in November of 2013. Strangely enough, I actually had my official channel, the Real Black Utaku. It was set up as early as August of 2013, but really didn't get my first video up until January of 2014. Question number 2, at what point do I think I will stop? Now, I don't plan to stop anytime soon. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and unless life or other things get in the way, I don't plan to stop. I might go on a bit of a hiatus, or my content might slow down, but I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Question number 3, what is the best part about being on YouTube? Now, I think for the most part, it's just being able to get my thoughts on certain topics out there. Just expressing my opinions on certain topics. However, another one of the great things would be the interaction with other people, whether it be the people who watch my stuff and subscribe and comment, or the other people with whom I work with. Question number 4 is the opposite. What is the worst thing about being on YouTube? Now, I think the first thing I'll answer this with would be YouTube's copyright bullshit. I think since Google bought out YouTube, people have been having issues with the copyright, and many great videos have been shot down because of it. Hell, this is what AMV using the opening to Demonic Magica that I really loved, but has since been shot down, and it still pisses me off. For the most part, I've been unaffected by it, except for one of my videos. When I first tried to get my top 10 favorite openings video up, it was constantly being shot down no matter what I was doing. And then I eventually resorted to the format that I went with for the final product. Another one of the worst things would be just the people who go out of their way to piss others off. Or as others might call it, the trolls. And I enjoy trolling, hence why my vlogging channel is ILS3 Trolling. However, here's what separates me from them. They go out of their way to do it, I just take advantage of the opportunity when it presents itself. Question number 5, how many thumbnail options do I usually take? Well, I don't make my own thumbnails, so I just take one of the 3 options that YouTube gives me. Yeah, and for the most part it's been working out, with the exception of my Good and Logan review, which really didn't give me any good options. But, given between reference of air, reference of Canon 02, and a shot that reveals my final scores from the review, I just went with the best option. Honestly, I'm thankful that all the options that I got were of my footage, seeing as half the footage in that video wasn't even mine. Question number 6, who is my YouTube crush? Now this one's a rather hard question for me to answer because I've never really taken this to account. However, I think the best I can answer this with would be Monty from Smosh Games. But honestly, that's the best I can answer this question with. Question number 7, who is on my collab list? Now, I've already done a collab review with Star6Wars1, and being the before-mentioned Good and Logan review, and regularly do podcasts with him and another reviewer, Ninja Mushi. However, there are a few that I would actually like to do collabs with. One of them would just be a regular collaborative review with Ninja Mushi himself. Another one of the smaller YouTubers I'd like to do a collab with would be HS Media Nerd. The third one would actually be the Black Critic guy, who's usually rather open on working with other people, and has done several different collabs in the past. Now, the next couple are a little far-fetched, but I'm going to say them anyway. And first would be a collab with one of my favorite anime reviewers, Shadow ACS. and another one would be actually being on an episode of J-Taku. I'm not sure if any of these are going to happen, but it would be great if it actually did. Question number 8, what am I wearing on my bottom half? Now, usually it just depends on what I'm wearing at the time. Sometimes I'm wearing gym shorts, occasionally I'm wearing jeans. Me and my vlogs I recorded rather soon after coming home from work, so I'm still wearing my scrubs. However, right now, I am actually wearing sweatpants. Question number 9, how long until I click record? Now, assuming I already have my video scripted, it usually only takes me a couple minutes. Granted, this video took me a bit longer to set up because my first time trying to work with the camcorder and a tripod, but honestly, it only took a couple of minutes. Question number 10, what are my thoughts on the YouTube community and culture? Usually, I actually really love the YouTube community, and I'm really glad to be a part of it. Well, yes, there are some people who just still annoy me. Yeah, I still love it. I just love hearing other people's opinions, how they compare to my own, and just as being part of it is just a great experience for me. Question number 11, what are my secrets to a successful YouTube channel? Now, I'm really not the best to answer this question with, seeing as I haven't even broken 50 subscribers, but I can give a few tips that I think will work. First, do what you love. You don't have to go out of your way to do stuff if in order to get views or subscribers, but it will come if you just continue to do what you love. Another one, be consistent. Granted, I'm not the best to do this, seeing as I usually take forever to get anything out, but it's still something that I think will work for most people. Third tip I'll give, be original. Do something to make yourself stand out among other people who do very similar stuff. But that's part of the reason why I do theories on this channel. Fourth and final tip I'll give, just have fun. If you're enjoying what you're doing, people who watch your stuff will be able to see that and will want to watch more, and thus you'll get more views and more subscribers. 12th and final question, who do I tag? Now I'm going to start with a couple of smaller YouTubers with this one. I'm going to go with HSMeNerd and PDragon619. However, for these next 3, I'm going to go a little big. First will be Shadow ACS, then we've got GR Arcana, and what the hell, Swoozy. I hope all of you eventually see this video, and hopefully you can keep this going. Now, usually this would be part of the video where I'd ask you to tell me down in the comments some of your answers to some of these questions, but seeing as not all of you post stuff on YouTube, I'm not going to say that. However, if you do post stuff on YouTube, feel free to do a video of this of your own. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check my vlogging channel, Absolutely Trolling, by clicking right here, or in the link in the description. I've actually got a top 10, a handful of reviews scripted, and will hopefully be out to you guys rather soon. Until then, it's your Lucky Tucky signing out. See ya.